The idea of climate change gives rise to images of melting glaciers, rising sea levels, scorched forests. But a report finds that the crisis is not just unfolding in the natural world, it's unfolding inside us. As the planet heats up, so do our emotions and our minds. What does that mean? From the scorching heat waves in Europe, to the devastating floods in Asia, to wildfires tearing through American West, the climate crisis is no longer a distant threat. Experts are now sounding alarm bells. They say that for every 1 degree Celsius in temperature, there is roughly a 1% increase in the risk of suicide. Researchers claim that climate change can have a profound impact on mental health through both direct and indirect ways. People exposed to extreme weather events like floods, wildfires, hurricanes, heat waves often experience acute stress, trauma, anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Record-breaking temperatures have scorched large parts of the Mediterranean, Europe, Asia, the US, West Asia in recent weeks, with forecasters warning of prolonged heat waves. However, along with those effects, climate experts warn that extreme heat even leads to elevated suicide risk. Research has revealed that every 1 degree Celsius rise in monthly average temperature led to a 2.2% spike in mental health-related deaths. And talking about the vulnerable groups who bear the brunt, it's often the ones with the least resources to cope or recover. And these include the low-income communities, indigenous population, the elderly, and people with pre-existing mental illnesses. For them, climate change is not a distant issue, but a daily threat to their homes, their health, their livelihoods. And there's also growing evidence of climate anxiety among younger people and those who feel powerless in the face of global environmental changes. At this point in time, the climate crisis is changing our world and our minds in a way. As the planet heats up, we must also not only face the physical consequences, but also be aware about the emotional ones. Because healing the planet may also mean healing ourselves. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.